Do you have a leaky gasket on your riding mower? Well, that's what I have. And the gasket that's leaking on mine is the rocker cover gasket. Oil is dripping out. In this video, I'm going to go over the steps on how to remove the rocker cover, put in a new gasket, and seal it back up. To make our lives easier, let's get the hood off of the mower. So we'll open it up. If you look towards the front, there's one wiring harness connection that has to be removed, which is for the headlights. So we'll go ahead and disconnect that. With this harness disconnected, we can now remove the hood. This is done simply by grabbing it, and you're going to slide it over to the left, pivot away, and this will allow you to remove the hood. And this is going to give us much more access to work properly. Now looking at the front of the motor, we could see our rocker cover. It's held in place by 4 3/8 fasteners, and there's a gasket sandwiching it between the cylinder head and rocker cover. In my case, there's oil seeping out of the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. Before we do, we have to anticipate there's going to be some oil that's going to come dripping down when we remove this cover. So get yourself some paper towel, some shop rags, whatever you have. Put those underneath to catch that oil when we remove it. And we'll go ahead and remove the cover. Like anything, you'll want to do it in a star pattern, so alternating sides. So start in one corner and loosen, and work yourself in the opposing corners. With the 4 fasteners now removed, we could separate the rocker cover from the cylinder head. Now, it's going to be a little tough because there's going to be gasket material that you'll have to work against. So you'll just, with your hands, gently rock it back and forth. If that doesn't work, we're going to take a look at what we're going to do. In my case, with hands, I was able to get it off. If not, use a pry tool, preferably plastic, because you don't want to mar the surface of either the cylinder head or the rocker cover. That can lead to leaks. So here we can see the oil dripping down. So we'll get more rags ready. And we'll remove the cover away and put it aside. Next, what we're going to want to do is clean the surfaces of both the cylinder head and the rocker cover of the mating surface. So with a rag, you could also put a little solvent of choice onto it to help clean the surface. And you're going to want to make sure there's no residue of gasket material or silicone, depending what was there previously. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that now. Now that we have both mating surfaces clean, we're going to be ready to install the new gasket. The gasket I went with, I got it off Amazon. It was about $15 Canadian shipped. And here is the part number if you wanted to get it. So it's not a direct Briggs & Stratton replacement, but a reputable aftermarket one. So surfaces are clean. We want to make sure the inside of the rocker cover is clean as well. If you're having trouble getting the gasket material off, a razor blade, be gentle. Don't put any score marks into the metal. That'll cause a leak. Clean that off. Use the solvent. Get that all nice and clean. And we're ready to put our new gasket in place and tighten back up the rocker cover. So I've put the gasket onto the rocker cover. I'll get one of the bolts started just to keep the gasket in place. And then we could bring our rocker cover, making sure we're orienting it the proper way. And we'll start screwing in the first of our fasteners. Just loosely, so we still have some wiggle room to line up the other fasteners through the hole in the gasket and into the threads of the cylinder head. I'll go ahead and do that for all 4 now. So what I did is I went ahead and just gently snugged up by hand the 4 fasteners. We're going to want to come in and torque those down. The torque spec from what I'm seeing online is anywhere from 10 to 12 Newton meters. So it's hand snug. So if you don't have a torque wrench that goes that low, you could definitely do it by hand. You want to be careful. The cylinder head is aluminum. You could definitely strip out those threads. So don't over tighten. You're always best to go on the side of caution and have a little bit of a leak and then tighten a little bit more than to over tighten right away and damage those threads. In my case though, I have a torque wrench that goes that low, so I will be torquing those fasteners. Off camera, I went ahead, put the hood back on, reconnected my wiring harness for these headlights. So there you go, guys. That's how you change that rocker cover gasket. Couple of added notes. If you haven't done a valve adjustment on your riding mower in a long time or ever, when you have the rocker cover off, that is the time to do the valve adjustment. I'll be linking down below another video I had where I changed the cylinder head gasket, and in that video has the guide and steps to take for valve adjustment, so you could follow along on that video. Secondly, keep your eye on that gasket. Could still leak. We never know, right? The surfaces could be uneven. They could have a scratch in them. So keep monitoring it. If you do have a leak, you could try tightening just a little bit more those bolts. Don't overdo it. Or remove it, and maybe at that point, some silicone is going to be needed, RTV, to properly seal those mating surfaces. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.